Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Expitality Time because the experience of hospitality transforms the world. This is Talkabout TV. Today's episode is sponsored by Expitality because the experience of hospitality transforms the world. People are inspired not by what they know to be accurate, but by what they can believe is possible for them. Last week, I was talking a little bit about inspiration, what it is, and where it comes from. And I had a few people, not very many, but I had 4 people, thank you very much, message me and tell me what brought them inspiration and what brings them inspiration. And what they said was time alone, time in nature, having someone in their life to talk with, to get perspective so that they can actually change their perspective and understand what's possible for them. I suppose that could come in the form of a therapist or a coach or a mentor or a group, something like that. And then the fourth one was watching people who are similar to them overcome obstacles and challenges that they could relate to, relatable challenges that when they saw those being overcome, inspired them. And all of those things make sense for sure. My question today is, once you have that connection to what really inspires you, have you ever resisted your own inspiration? So sometimes it comes like a flash of light, like, wow, it's an insight. And I really resonate with that. And if you did it, I can do it. And thank you for helping me gain new perspective on myself or what I'm capable of. And then you start going in that direction, right? You get that initial urge and you just, some people, who is it? Michael Gerber calls it like an entrepreneurial seizure. So you head off in that direction, whatever it is, and it could be that initial in energy to like start your working out or whatever the heck your inspiration and your goal is. And then at what point and have you ever resisted that? And how does that show up? Does it show up as doubt, as hesitancy, as, contracting? And what causes that? And how do you respond to that? I had a wonderful conversation yesterday with a client of mine who has been so inspired by a recent retreat that she attended. And all these amazing, if you think about the domino effect, you take that one action and it causes another one, and then all the synchronicities start happening. And I can't share all the details without her permission, but amazing things were happening for her. But what happens oftentimes is those inspirations come in a different environment than you are in day to day. Like you'll go to a retreat or, you'll go have a transformational experience like climb a 14er or jump off a cliff with a parachute or whatever the thing is. And then you come back to the familiar environment with the familiar people who act in familiar ways. And then you're reliving your familiar story. And all of a sudden you've got a predictable response and it comes up as resistance. So all I want to know is like, where do you have resistance towards your inspiration? And if not, how come? I would love to know. Very, very curious. It's going to be the first chilly day here in Colorado where it doesn't really get above 60. And then we have a whole week of glorious kind of Indian summer all the way through October. So I wish you all a fantastic weekend. Go out there and be generous with your hospitable heart. Lift up others because in doing so, we all